Hey everybody, we'll get started in a couple minutes. So if you're on right now, in the chat box, if you can answer with a yes, if you can hear me okay, that would be awesome. We just want to check out our sound and make sure everything's working before we get started. So if you're on right now in the chat box, enter yes. Okay, I'm getting a yes. So good deal, a couple of yeses. Good to hear. Just want to make sure everything's working. We've had some technical difficulties in the past. Getting off on the right foot is important. We'll get started in a minute or two. Lots of feedback. I'm not sure how to fix that. For most everybody, it seems to be working pretty well. If there's an issue on your phone or on your desktop, maybe there's something there with the sound. For the most part, it seems to be working for everyone. And okay, so most of you say it's sounding good. There's maybe one or two problems. But my name is Corey, and I have done all the webinars in the past. I'm one of the co-founders of Fundwise Capital. I'll be doing the webinar today. Tanner is away on vacation for a week, a much needed break, but he is still taking some phone calls while he's out there with his family reunion. Still working hard because there is so much to do. And we're so excited about all the programs that are being built and all of the upcoming events and just everything. We're super excited. So I'll officially get started in maybe 30 seconds or so. Just want to give just a little bit more time to those stragglers. We send out an email right at about 12 o'clock for everyone else to come and jump over. So I'll just give it a few more seconds and then I'll jump on and I'll get started. Looks like we've got a good amount of people on our webinar today, so I want to welcome everybody. I think we'll go ahead and get started. Today's webinar is generating leads online. I think you'll be very excited about the information that we have to share. Who doesn't want to just work from home or anywhere in the world and generate money just from their laptop or their desktop computer? That's a lot of what we'll be talking about today. One of the best strategies that works well for our referral partner program for our account executives is networking. We often talk about meetup.com, which is going to local events and networking with other entrepreneurs, helping them to find the funding that they're looking for to grow their business, and also connecting with others who may have clients needing funding, building your team. Networking just opens a lot of doors, and there is an awesome way to do networking online and generate leads and business and opportunities. So we'll be talking about that. But let's get started. This is our Fundwise team. I'm Corey, and I am right there. Our team is like our family. They're awesome. We look out for each other, and we are here for you to support you and help you grow your business, because if you're succeeding, then we're succeeding as well. It's a win-win situation, and I love it. I love coming to work on Mondays. It's so exciting to be here and to watch the growth. Um, we took this picture just a few weeks ago, and we already have quite a few more employees. So we can never really catch up with our pictures, but we'll take another one in a few months, and it's probably going to be twice this size with the amount of people that we've got working here. So good stuff happening. Let's go over what we'll talk about today. As usual, we'll answer questions at the very end. I'll go through everybody's questions, and we will talk about a habit that will change your life. I just want to go over this because it's changed my life, and all of the individuals that I work with are incredible people, extremely smart and talented, and I've learned a lot from them, and I'll talk to you about what everyone needs to do in their own lives that will help you to be successful. Some valuable resources that is related to this life-changing habit. Online networking. So I'll show you some tools and sites where you can network online and generate leads. Also some additional ideas and strategies for generating leads online. And any questions that you have. So let's get to it. This life-changing habit. Learners are earners. So if you're always learning, always wanting to improve yourself, then you're going to be successful at whatever you do. You've probably heard that before. And the most valuable education that is out there are books from experts who have been incredibly successful in their lives that write down exactly how they did it, what not to do, and all the lessons that they have learned in their life. So what I'm really talking about is how you can improve in learning and your education is reading books, reading improvement books. And since you are marketing, you're generating leads, you're networking, you're finding people to refer over to Fundwise Capital. A lot of these books that you should check out and find are marketing books. And I'll be recommending some of these marketing books to you. Most people say they don't have time to read, and so that's why I would encourage Audible. I don't have time to read either. Sitting down and reading a book probably takes me a couple months to do. I'll have a few minutes here and there. I've got a task list as long as forever long. It never ends. Always seems like more things are added to my to-do list than things that get checked off my to-do list. I think a lot of you probably feel the same way, but I'm still able to read a book every 2 to 3 weeks, and that is completely through Audible. Audible is incredible. It's just books on tape, basically, and it is the way to go. So what I would encourage you to do is to read a book a month, a marketing book a month, and it'll increase your skills by a large amount. But also, more importantly, what I found is when I'm listening to a book, I'm motivated. So there are some tough days that we all have, and when I have a tough day the next morning and I don't feel like having to go through all of the tasks that I need to do, I feel like taking a break, I listen to that book and I'm motivated again and ready to get through it and bust through everything, and I'm excited again. I love to stay motivated and excited about what I'm doing, and Audible really helps. It'll keep you on track, keep you excited. It'll give you ideas you've never thought of before. And I'd highly recommend that everyone read at least one self-improvement book a month. I'd prefer it's related to marketing. It'll help you, and it'll help you with whatever you do in your life. Here's a little quote down here. According to this website, Rich Habits, the daily success habits of wealthy individuals, rich people, annual incomes of 160,000 or more and a liquid net worth of 3.2 million plus read for self-improvement, education, and success, whereas those who have a lower amount of income are reading mostly to be entertained, if they're reading at all. A lot of individuals who are not making the money that they want to spend a lot more time watching TV. TV can give you a nice break every once in a while. I watch it, of course, and it's nice to relax a little bit. I think that's healthy, but there's a lot of time that can be put into reading and self-improving. And it's when you start going through books and reading, then a lot of you already know this. I think a lot of you are reading books, entrepreneur books, self-improvement books. But if you're not, I'd strongly encourage you to read a book a month. It'll increase your skill substantially, and you'll get addicted to it after a couple books. For me, I wish I had been reading these self-improvement books long ago. It's only been the last 2 or 3 years that I've really gotten into it, and I feel like I've missed out on so much. There's so much to learn, and the more you learn that there's so much more to learn, that it's almost overwhelming how much there is out there. So then you start to get really picky and make sure that you spend your time with a book that's highly relevant and that will improve your skills and help you with what you need to in that moment in your life. So highly recommend it. I want you to get excited about it. Reading books, some may think boring. I don't want to do that. I don't have time. Some successful people don't read books. Not everybody out there reads books to be successful, but the majority do, and I would highly recommend it. We all do here. We're always reading books. We're telling each other about the greatest and latest that we've read, and I would definitely recommend it. And here's some authors that we like here that I think are very beneficial, and some books right down here. So when we have this webinar up online, then you can go back through and or you can take a screenshot right now of this page. Russell Brunson's possibly my favorite. I'm all about funnels. I think just about everything you do in business in your life, you can look at it as a funnel. And if you look at it that way from a different perspective, a funnel, basically where all of your customers are coming into and where they're falling out of your funnel and the sales cycle and that process, if you look at it from that perspective of funnel, find all the places that your clients are leaving that funnel and set up other funnels to bring them back in to monetize them in different ways. Business gets really exciting, and you'll see that there is so much more potential in your work in referring deals. So I highly recommend that one. Dan Kennedy is a marketing expert, has a lot of books that get into the nitty gritty of different marketing channels like social media, paid advertising, direct mail. And Grant Cardone is a sales master. He teaches all about how to network and how to do sales. There's a little bit of sales in what you're doing and referring business over, and it's very helpful and beneficial. You'll also be motivated by Grant Cardone big time, especially if you listen to the 10X rule. One of his books talks about setting your goal 10 times above what you originally set your goal at. So if you're wanting to make 6 figures, you should really set your goal to be making over $1 million a year. I think that puts your thinking in a different perspective. You think outside the box a little bit. What can I possibly do to reach that goal? And then your actions will change to have a bigger mindset. Also, the magic of thinking big. Those who think the biggest are going to do very well. Thinking big realistically is very important. So I recommend these things. There are a million other books also that we love and that we could add here, but I think this is a good start. If you haven't read these books yet, I highly recommend it. I've spent a lot of time on the reading of books and everything, but now let's get into the meat of the webinar, generating leads online. So online networking, here's some websites that we haven't talked about yet where you can do some networking and find a lot of opportunities. We've mostly talked about LinkedIn and also about Facebook. These sites right here are a little bit more targeted towards what you're doing. Referral Key are other business owners that are looking for referral partners. That would be a good one for building your team. If you haven't heard about the opportunity with Fundwise to build your team yet, there is a webinar all about that you'll want to check out in your education portal if you're signed up with Fundwise Capital as an account executive. You'll want to check that out. A couple of these websites will help you build a team where you can receive overrides on your team. But you also find people that are looking for money to grow their business. AngelList is a place where companies that are looking for venture capital, looking to grow their business, all gather in this website. Also, others that are wanting to provide funding for these entrepreneurs are in there. And a lot of these other funding companies that want to provide the funding for the members in AngelList probably don't have, well, they most likely do not have all the options to provide for startups that we do. And you could find some great referral partners in AngelList. Alignable is another one. You find a lot of people that are looking to network with you, looking to send leads your way if you help them out. So I would set up a profile with these websites and do some networking, see what you can find. Meetup's always a good one. Meetup is a little bit more with meeting in person, which I would recommend meeting up in person in these groups to so you can meet face to face, gain some trust. But you can do some things online as well. You can network a little bit through email and messaging inside of meetup.com. I think you'll enjoy these websites a lot. I am on these 3 websites. There's not enough time in the day for me to work them, but I get messages from people, and it's a way that some referral partners have found us, and we're excited to work with those guys. I think you'll be excited when you start getting in there and finding all the people. These are some pretty big websites. There are others if you want to check out. I found a whole bunch of other ones that I have not tried out yet. I just wanted to provide you with the sites that we have tried and that we like. But you can always Google business networking websites and you'll find lots and lots. And I think you could find some good ones. If you find a good one, let us know. We'd love to learn about new opportunities always. So let's move on to some additional ideas and strategies. There's a million ways to generate leads online. And we talk about a lot of those inside the account executive portal where we have all our webinars and some different training. So if you're not subscribed yet, I'd recommend it so you can have access to those different strategies and generating leads through different lead channels. This is more focused on generating leads online. It's kind of an overview because we could spend forever on one single channel on, say, just link building. We could spend hours on just link building. But what I'd recommend for you is to find a strategy from what we talk about and then go online, and there are articles galore about every single topic. If you're wanting to learn more about SEO, you could go to moz.com. So that's M as in Mike, OZ.com, and you can learn a lot about SEO and link building. Also, you can learn a lot about writing articles through, neilpatel.com. It's another good one. I'm just getting a little bit sidetracked here. So let's look at this. Outsourcing. Outsourcing could be phenomenal for you. Onlinejobs.ph is a job site from the Philippines where Filipinos that are looking for job opportunities are wanting to work for you, find work, and their pay, they are used to getting in US dollars between $1 and $2 an hour, and that feeds their family, and they love it, and they're excited about that. So don't feel bad about going to onlinejobs.ph and looking through all the different profiles on there, finding some marketing professionals. You'll find some email marketers, some social media gurus, different people that are just looking for an opportunity, looking for work. And it's only $1 or $2 an hour, and they love it. I feel like it's pretty exciting to hire Filipinos to give them opportunity to feed their family, and they're so grateful for it. And they're often just jumping from job to job. So if you can find someone who's looking for work, hire them and make it work with them, they can help you generate leads, and they will work really hard. They're very trustworthy people, and we love them. We have 3 working with us right now, helping us with some data entry. But it's fun just to go on that website and look and see what kind of talents and skills some of these Filipinos have that you could potentially hire that would be excited to work for you and help you generate leads. There is, there's a website where I found out about this onlinejobs.ph. I think it's called replaceyourself.com or replacemyself.com, something like that. It talks about hiring a team of Filipinos, outsourcing, and having them work and build websites and blogs and generate leads, and to run a whole business while you just do a little bit of managing, and then you're earning a passive income. Work's being done, but you don't have to do it. Another book that I'd like to recommend is the 4-Hour Work Week with Tim Ferriss. There's a lot of good ideas in there, but I think the most important takeaway from the 4-Hour Work Week is how you spend your time in working. You want to make sure that you're not working on tasks that are not really going to affect your bottom line. You want to think about every hour you spend in working generates a 10 times productivity level from what you do. So it'll make you think about how you're spending your time. We don't work 4 hours a week here. It's more like 60, but we're trying to be a lot more productive. There's so much to do, and it's best to get the things that will improve your bottom line. Give that the focus instead of meaningless tasks that could even be outsourced or things that just don't really matter. One thing that Tim Ferriss mentions in a seminar that he did is you want to focus on your biggest domino. The biggest domino meaning what task can you work on that is going to affect everything else in your business. Do one big thing and everything else falls into place. So think about what that could be for you in referring leads. Maybe it's setting up some kind of automated process where then the leads will just follow. Also, always recommend joining groups on LinkedIn and Facebook. You can join entrepreneur groups, selling franchises, those kinds of groups, starting restaurant groups, all kinds of real estate groups. And I'd recommend this. We've had referral partners that their only strategy is just joining groups and networking inside of the groups. All right. Also, going to events will open up a lot of doors. There are events all over the place, business related, entrepreneur, real estate, and going there, you can make lifelong relationships, networking with other individuals. We've opened up a lot of doors. So the last networking event that I went to, um, it was this event in Los Angeles, and I was talking with a guy, this younger guy who was working at the event, and he's got a couple membership websites. These membership websites where he's got thousands of subscribers paying about $100 a month. They're all entrepreneurs trying to grow their businesses, and he's wanting to integrate our our form to apply for funding in his subscription websites. He's got about 10,000 members between two of his subscription websites. So that was just through just talking to people and meeting up at these events. So a lot of opportunities there for sure. Also, you could connect with blog owners, these people that write blogs and that have a following, and people that do YouTube videos. Find those markets, YouTubers that are teaching people about different business-related things, growing their businesses, working from home, repairing their credit, financial-related things. So that's a good place to go as well. You can go to a YouTube video. Say there's a YouTube video that has a good amount of views. I'd say you'd need over 10,000 views for a YouTube video, and they're talking about growing a business. You can put a comment down below, and you can leave a link to your landing page in that comment. You can do that 1,000,000 times. Maybe you can hire someone from the Philippines to do that for you, to find YouTube videos that have a lot of views and to post a comment and leave a link to your landing page. And then you can automate traffic to your website that way. I think that would be a really good way to start earning passive income, especially if you've got a team from the Philippines doing that for you 8 hours a day. That's one of the many ways that you can automate your business. I hope you'll find these suggestions helpful for you. There's so many different ways that you can market online, generate leads online 24/7. A lot of these marketing books will give you additional ideas outside of what I've talked about in all of our webinars. But yeah, I hope that was helpful for you. There's so much more that we could talk about, but I'm just going over the basics, giving you ideas, hopefully inspiring you and getting you excited. We're excited to have you on board. We talk to a lot of talented individuals on a daily basis. And I actually wish that we could just spend time one-on-one with you, but we're a little bit outnumbered here. We're working with a few people in our referral department and helping about between 100 and 200 referral partners. So we're very busy. But one of these days, if you think it's a good idea, we'd love to do like a coaching group where we can work one-on-one with you. And we'd have to charge quite a bit for it, but we'd show you the ropes in making a lot of money, and it would definitely benefit your referral partner business. But that's on down the road. One day we'll do that coaching program where we do like a mastermind group in person and coach you through and showing you and helping you, guiding you on how to be incredibly successful. So now it's time for questions. If you have any questions, time to write those down. I saw a couple questions come through. Not a whole lot today. We usually have a ton of questions. Let's see. The first one that I saw, let's see, 24-hour callback to a client. Is that Monday through Friday? So our hours where we call our clients is Monday through Friday, but it's regular business hours, 9 to 5. We are currently transitioning a little bit where we're starting to have hours between 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. and that will start to go into Saturday a little bit as well. We're also putting additional email campaigns in place where your clients will have the chance to set up a callback or an appointment on a calendar, and at those times we'll be able to reach out to the client. So our support will increase as the company grows, but right now those are our hours, really between 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time and just about 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Soon that will be 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and going into Saturday soon as well. And yes, I will have a copy of the webinar available in the next 1 to 2 business days. Another question, does Fundwise provide loans to international clients? At this time, we do not provide any loans to international clients. The next country that we'll most likely provide loans to, because we get quite a few requests, will be Canada. We've done our research. We know some great lenders out of Canada that we can help our clients go through and apply with and provide our services for. So most likely Canada will be the next country that we will help with funding. After that, we're thinking it will probably be Australia. And outside of that, we're not sure. So it's quite challenging to go outside of our country because the laws are different. All the lenders are different. And more than that, even payment plans are quite different. So it's a whole new level. It's a whole different area where we do have expertise in the funding strategies, but there's quite a few different things when we move outside of our country. But there's plenty of business inside the country, more than you can possibly ever handle. So no worries. If you have a huge opportunity in another country, it needs to be pretty big, then maybe we will introduce our services into that country. If you know a large company that is looking to help their clients with funding and they have thousands of clients, then maybe we can figure something out. If it's a huge opportunity, then we'll definitely look at it. We'll look at the opportunity and we could possibly figure something out. So if you have something like that, email Tanner. Let me go to this next page where Tanner's email is. Tanner will be back ready to go on Monday. Tanner's email is right here, tanner@fundwisecapital.com. Also, if you are interested in the Team Builder website where you can build a team and earn commissions and overrides, then you can go to this URL right here. We've had several people sign up for that. It's $297 just one time to build that website for you. It's the same website basically where you signed up as an account executive, where you watched those 3 training videos. We create that website just for you, and you can send other entrepreneurs and people who want to be a referral partner through that website. Then they're automatically on your team. We handle all the leads on your team and the relationship. We answer their questions. We do the training. And then you make money on their clients that get funding. 5% override, which is about $250 a deal. So if you have a large team, you'll do very well, and it's passive income, pretty exciting. We have this program is quite new. We've had this Team Builder website for maybe a month or five or 6 weeks at the most. One of our referral partners who signed up for a Team Builder website has actually sent through hundreds of people who are wanting to sign up as a referral partner. So it's been cool. Been cool to see that. We've had a lot of people sign up on his team. So if that's something you want to do, you can check that out. Local SEO website. The first full SEO optimized websites will be going live in the first week of July. We've been building our team to handle those websites and to optimize them for SEO. So basically what that is, you have your own website, full-fledged Fundwise Capital website, and you lock down your area where you reside so that anyone searching for funding in your area will potentially see your website when they Google it, and then they'll apply, and we're basically doing all the work there. So you basically buy your own SEO website, and then we generate the leads for you. We do the SEO. It's a new program that we've got. It's $297 to set up your website, and then it's $97 a month for the SEO services and to maintain that. Just if you're wanting to know about that. It's in very, very high demand. I've had several people pay the $297 to hold their spot, and that's where you can pay that $297 to hold your spot. If someone already has taken your area, we'll refund your money or give you another option nearby where you can take that area. But we do have to go off your address wherever you live. So if you're wondering about those two links right there. We've got a couple more questions here. Let's see. Will Fundwise fund commercial real estate loans? We don't do commercial real estate loans. We can do funding to help with down payments on those. We also, if you have a deal, we do have a partner that does commercial real estate loans. We do great with house flipping. So if someone's wanting to flip a property, our product is perfect for that. But if they're wanting to buy a property and to hold it, then our stuff is not ideal for that situation. But we do have a commercial lending partner. So if you're wanting to ask us about that, email Tanner and we can direct you to our partner who can probably help you out with that. Let's see. Could we, as AEs, account executives, set up a private Facebook group to trade tips, tricks, etc., or something similar provided by Fundwise? Great question. We actually have a Facebook group that we need to work on just a little bit more, but the group is available. Let's go to that group right now, actually. Let's see here. Let me show you. Oh, there's my family right there. Let's go to Facebook and log in. We're going to go to the Fundwise. There's my girls right there with grapes in their cheeks. Okay, Fundwise Partner Forum. So if you're a member of Fundwise, if you're a subscriber, then you can join our Fundwise Partners Forum. So let me grab the link right here. And if you're wanting to join the group, awesome. I can paste the link here in the comments. If I can get back to my page. Let's see, where was I? Okay. Paste that in the comments right here. Join this Facebook group, and you can network with other account executives in that group. There are 46 people in there at the moment. So you're welcome to do that. Let's see here. Got to get back to my chat screen to answer some more questions. It's got 3 screens going at the same time, so there we go. Okay, back to the thanks. Someone commented, nice picture. Okay. Where are we? Lots of questions coming in, so that's great. Thank you for the questions. Let's see. Is it possible to have a company phone number and the call is forwarded to our personal phone? It would be more professional. You know what you can do? This is a great question. If you would like a phone number, I'd recommend going to callfire.com and setting up a phone number, and you can have that phone number forwarded right over to our team where we answer the calls for you. So then you don't even have to worry about answering the phone if you don't want to. You can also have it forwarded to your own phone, but we like to use CallFire. So you can set up a phone number in CallFire, set up a profile, choose whatever phone number you want, choose your area code, and then set it up where it either forwards to your cell phone or forwards right over to us. The phone number that would forward over to us, let me get you a specific phone number. Let's see here. I'll put this. This is our corporate phone number right here, and then it would be option 2. So if you get a number on CallFire, nope, not option 2. Sorry, it's option 1. Option 1. Option 1 will get the client over to our funding specialist that will handle your client's calls. So if you want to do that, go on to callfire.com, set up an account. It's $3 a month for a phone number plus 5 cents a minute, I believe, for the 5 cents a minute. Maybe it's a little less than that. It could be 1 to 2 cents. I don't remember exactly, but we like to use CallFire. It's very helpful. I've used dozens of numbers at the same time before in generating leads. So I hope that helps. And then we'll stick that number right up on your landing page. And if that forwards to our team, awesome. Whoever calls that number, we'll just send them right over to that team and to our team, and we'll handle those phone calls. Let's see. With the volume of business coming in, are you continuing to add lenders? Yes. Actually, that's one benefit of our services is we're always updating lenders. Also, what we're working on that I think you'll be excited to hear, all those leads that come in that are below a 650 credit score, we will have some programs in place to help monetize those that you can also earn commissions on. So you'll get that 20%. If you're signed up as an account executive, you get the 20% of whatever revenue comes from that client going through funding. So if we've got a program for someone that has bad credit, but they have a business with revenue coming through, there's another funding program that's available. The revenue from those are smaller because we have to use a partner for that, but there's at least we'll be able to monetize those leads that nothing's been happening with. All of those leads will be getting a lot more efficient with those. We've just been focusing on our own programs, of course, and being experts in our core competencies. Okay, there's a question. I hope that answers that question. What is the latest on reporting? So it's been crazy working with reports that some of you have probably seen. We recently moved over to Salesforce. It was a big move to move all of our data and systems and processes over to a new CRM, Customer Relationship Management. And Salesforce is just so robust and so big, and there's so many things that we've had to set up. The reporting was kind of a nightmare as we first moved over, but the reporting has been worked on by a whole entire team. We've had 8 guys working on it, adding to the reports so there's more information. And the latest problem that we had with the reports is that the reports were not being updated, so you were seeing the same leads in there with no progress over and over again. And the problem there was that the reports were not being run or updated before they were emailed out to you. So that is what we've been working on recently. So we know what the issue is there. We know what reports have not been updating, and we've been updating them. We've actually had to do that manually. There's a way where we can schedule all the reports. So I don't want to go into too much detail and bore you to tears, but that is the latest update. So your reports will be accurate and updated from now on. They should be good to go. So hopefully that answers your question. Those reports should be nice and beautiful and good information, and it'll have everything you need, and they'll be updated and accurate. Let's see. Okay, there's a question. A referral partner is saying, I took Alpharetta in North Atlanta. Atlanta is huge. Will I get Atlanta, or is each individual area going to be sold? Atlanta is huge. We are going to research that area. If you are able to take Atlanta, that'd be awesome. But it really comes down to what's the likelihood of us being able to get you ranked in your area. So if there's way too much competition and that you'll be invisible because there are so many other competitors out there in the finance department, such as banks and just other kinds of companies, we'll do whatever makes the most sense for you. So we'll research each individual area, find out the lowest hanging fruit and the best path for success, and then we'll get you set. So it's possible. We love Atlanta is great for business. There are a lot of people that refer leads over from Atlanta. I mean, with our online marketing, Atlanta is a good opportunity. So we'll find out. What our thinking is that you would take, for those that live in large cities, we would try to have you just take that large city. So possibly, yes, Atlanta. But again, we'll find out how you'll be the most successful, and we'll set the area accordingly. So it probably doesn't answer your question exactly how you want. We just have to do that research first. Let's see. Do you think Indians also have equal opportunities like Filipinos to work from anywhere generating leads? Yeah, I've used Indians for work. I actually had a team in Bangladesh and became really good friends with the team lead out of Bangladesh, which is near India. And it was great. I actually did a little bit of Craigslist marketing, and they would put ads up on Craigslist. And so it actually worked really well for a while. I don't really like Craigslist. It's messy. It changes all the time. It's just kind of a strange website. But there's definitely opportunity working with Indians. Those from India, I would say those from India are a little bit more technically experienced than in the Philippines. There's just a little bit more of a communication barrier that I found. A lot of people from the Philippines speak pretty good English. So that's just my experience. But that website that I shared, onlinejobs.ph, is for people from the Philippines. To find people from India, maybe you already know or have an idea, Upwork.com is a freelance website where you can hire people from really anywhere in the world to have different jobs done for you. One thing I recommend, one thing I learned, is if you're going to have someone working for you, outsourcing, or if you're outsourcing to have someone work for you from a different country like the Philippines or India, you want to do at least a part-time job, if not full-time, so they're more dedicated to you. They have to make it work with you, or they don't have any other options. If they're working on multiple projects at the same time, they have other jobs going on, you may not be the highest priority. So you get your best quality work done when you're outsourcing if someone is really depending on you for work. So I hope that helps. Okay, will there be a replay of this? Yes, an email will be sent out to you. I think probably tomorrow morning with the replay of this webinar. Plus, we'll also add this webinar on the Account Executive portal so you have access to it. Let's see, no site address was shown on that forum. So if you can click that link to the Facebook group, then you should be able to join that forum. Let's see, we have a question. I asked Tanner which number I should put on my business cards, and he suggested my own number. I've already ordered them based on his advice, but I'd much rather have used Callfire. Okay. If you've already ordered those, then the business cards are ordered actually from, Vistaprint. So if you want to call Vistaprint, see if there's anything you can do, call their support. But if they've already been printed, there's probably not much you can do except for ordering more cards and using Callfire. So Yes, sorry about that. Your own phone number temporarily could be okay for now until you hand out those cards and order more. I'm not sure what else to say about that for you, but might be worth just ordering some more business cards with that new number on it. Let's see. Does that per minute keep counting after transfer? So if you do get a call fire number and it forwards over to our team, then the minutes do keep counting because it's counted as that one call. So the call fire numbers, all they do is transfer over to other numbers. And as long as that person is on that other phone, then the minutes do keep counting. So it's up to you. It is possible to set up a Google Voice number, which is free, that can be forwarded over. So if you're worried about the cost there, I like CallFire because I can have multiple numbers. But Google Voice, if you want to check that out, I think it's voice.google.com. Then you could get a free phone number that forwards over to us. So you can check out both those options. Let's see, when is the funding for the credit scores under 650 going to be launched? We're actually working on that right now. It's in the process. So I'd say it's like a month out. We're kind of testing it to see how it goes. We're not sure how well these other partners that we're working with will perform on the funding. So it's going to be a work in progress. We are working on it now. So it should be available in about a month or so. And we'll handle your leads accordingly. So if any of your leads go to a partner and we get funding there, then you will get a commission on those leads. And we should be able to show those in your reports. Let's see. I have been getting the same report for the last 2 weeks. You are now saying that the reports will be up to date. Yes. So we've fixed those reports to update yesterday. So these next reports should be updated. And I'm going to write your name down. We're going to check on your report and make sure that it is updating. And so I'll go to my team and make sure that you've got an updated report. But yeah, that was recently fixed, like yesterday. Let's see. Okay. Facebook link. All right. If those are all the questions, then we'll just end in a couple minutes here. But those are good questions. I hope you enjoyed this webinar and that this information was helpful to you. Reading the books, these marketing books, you're going to love it. Try out those websites like angel.co, Alignable. See what you think. Referral Key. There's a lot of great opportunities there. Always good opportunities with events. And thank you for joining us today. We had quite a few people on the webinar, which is always exciting. But have a great week, and we'll be continuing to add to the Account Executive Portal, adding programs all the time. And we're excited about launching the local websites so you can lock in your areas online. We'll help to generate those leads for you. Let's see, also build out your teams and get those overrides. There's so many opportunities here with Fundwise, and we're always meeting new talented people. So thank you so much. Take care and have a great week.